And I are going to be in here. Yeah, that's what's up. Tomorrow, Jenny and I are going to be in here making Dominican Independence Day meal. Salt content of the ocean. Yeah, maybe I will put hot sauce on it. I do have my hot sauce gun. Is my hot sauce gun? That is my syrup gun. What the hell's my hot sauce gun? Fucking hot sauce. Oh. Alright. What should I call this? No, I don't have a Rolex on. I have a Fitbit on, but thank you. What should I call this? What's up, guys? It is... What's up, guys? It's authentic Mexican mealtime. Ketchup doesn't go on this. Hot sauce. There it is. That buffalo wing sauce. Good finish to the night. All right. What's up, guys? It is... I don't even fucking know. All right. Let me do this. Authentic Mexican breakfast time. What's up, guys? It's Mexican breakfast time. Mexican breakfast sandwich time. What's up, guys? It's Mexican breakfast sandwiches time. Let's go. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Let's go. Get my little cup of juice here. You need a balanced meal. This meal is balanced, fucktard. But thank you. Let's see. There it is. Oh, wing sauce gun. Cheers. Mmm. I actually plan on doing curry pretty soon. Describe the flavor. This is an explosion in your mouth. We got eggs, peppers, onions, fries, Doritos, black beans, hot sauce, salt, pepper, oregano. It's a freaking explosion. Guys, welcome all the experts to the stream who have no clue what my diet is and don't even know about their own diet. No, it is. It's a flavor explosion. If you look at all the stuff here and tasting it all at once, no, fuck hamburger buns. These are Italian rolls. If your buns come pre-cut, your buns are no good. If your buns are called buns, your buns are no good. You dig? There they are. Oh yeah. Your buns were cut when you came out of your mom? Your mom is no good. No, these are Italian bakery rolls. The tea I'm drinking is 5-calorie juice. First of all, don't explain everything. You go to the grocery store, you buy shit bread. It's not going to crunch unless it's super stale or burnt. It's also not fresh bread. It's got preservatives in it. The reason why it won't crunch is because it has preservatives. And it's meant to stay soft for a long time. Comes off the shelf. You leave it on your counter for 2 weeks, it's still soft. Good quality fresh bakery bread is so much more tasty, and it's just better. You won't make it halfway. Would you like to bet $10,000 publicly on Twitch that I'm going to finish all this in my drink? Because, Jeffy, somebody asked me to explain bread. The cold exposure diet. All right. Oh, you saw me eat the noodles? Somebody, now, I don't know anything. Happy birthday, 19. I don't know anything about the cold exposure diet, but I do know a couple people went on my Instagram, because I ride my bike shirtless in the winter, and went on a rant about how being in the cold burns more fat. Which it doesn't. Well, now that you're mentioning the cold exposure diet, that all makes sense. So, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess there's a new fad diet called the cold exposure diet. And it's not really a diet. It's exposing yourself to the cold and making yourself miserable, thinking you're going to burn either more calories or more fat. So there's so many factors. Krishna, you have a happy birthday. Party it up. Be safe. Look, there's a lot of factors when it comes to calorie burning. I've worn a heart rate monitor in the cold I've worn a heart rate monitor down to like the upper 30s with no shirt on. I've worn a heart rate monitor close to 100 degrees probably, Fahrenheit, with no shirt on. You're not burning more in the cold. My heart drops in the cold. Now, if you're training intensely and you may start burning calories, your heart rate may come close to a warm heart rate calorie burn, but in my personal opinion, your heart rate is not skyrocketing in the cold. I think they want you to get cold, and they're saying shivering burns more calories or burns more fat. I really don't know enough about the evolution behind the cold thing, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say your body's a survival tool. That's not going out on a limb. Your body's meant to survive. So if you're out in the cold, your body's like, oh shit, I better friggin' survive. And part of the survival thing is hibernating and burning less calories. Your heart rate slowing down drastically. Like when animals hibernate, what's happening is their heart rate is slowing down. To make them last through the hibernation. To not burn too many calories and whittle away to nothing. So, look, you guys seem to be cold exposure diet experts, so just do it. Do it. What can I tell you? Freeze your ass off. Don't burn any fat. And be like, oh, I wonder, yeah, maybe I should have listened to Blake. Alright. Alright, maybe he did have some clue what he was talking about. Yeah. Eat friggin'... No, don't even cook your food. You should eat frozen food. Why am I talking about heart rate? Because your heart rate is the main thing which is going to dictate calorie burn. The only way to lose body fat is by burning more calories than you eat. People are, man. People are lazy and fucking dumb, okay? Look. And this is not directed at any of you. Everybody's looking for some new stupid fucking idea that's like everybody's been missing. It's like, oh, apple cider vinegar. I haven't been drinking that. That's why I'm a fat fuck. Yeah, that's why. Go drink apple cider vinegar. You burn fat. So, the first thing, a calorie is a unit of energy. So, the first thing is realize there are no shortcuts. There's only one way to burn fat. Now, the problem with this world is you have a bunch of doctor douchebags who like to live on technicalities, right? like talking about the ketogenic diet, eating ketosis, and your body's running off of fat, right? Talking about intermittent fasting, how you go into fat burning mode, and your body's running off of fat, using fat for fuel, right? Yeah, you have fun standing in the snow. Exactly. Right? All these doctors are talking about little technicalities. It's such a small percentage of fat that if you didn't change anything and you did keto, and you consume the same amount of calories, you didn't change anything, you did intermittent fasting, maybe in 300 or 400 years, you'd burn a few pounds of fat, right? Unfortunately, people want fucking results. And the only way to get results is by consuming at a caloric deficit. Consuming less energy than your body puts out. And everybody's on to the next thing. Fucking people worry about breaking their fast. That's the other thing. Most intermittent fasting diets are fucking stupid. They are fucking dumb. And it's, again, a bunch of douchebags preaching fat. Do they believe it? I don't even friggin' know. I can't tell you whether these guys actually believe you're going into fat burning mode and you can't break your fast. And I'm not mentioning any names of any people selling any programs. However, they're all telling you not to break your fast, blah, 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 blah. Or friggin', you can have 40 calories when you're fasted without breaking your fast. And it doesn't fucking matter, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a sandwich when intermittent fasting during the day. It's calories in versus out. It's that freaking simple. People are like, yes, but once your insulin spikes, fat burning stuff. Shut up. Shut up about insulin. Insulin's the new friggin' 2017, 2018 friggin' thing people like to throw around. There's a million types of intermittent fasting, and I'm never going to tell you you're going to burn more fat intermittent fasting. But you know what? You're not going to get hungry, and you're going to get to eat like a fat ass and find it hard to finish your food, which is going to make it easy to adhere to a caloric deficit and burn a bunch of fat. That's all. What's up, Claire? That's all it is. It's not some magical fat burning diet. It's not fat burning mode. And everybody pays attention to this stuff. And it's just really annoying. Like, just freaking do the best diet for you. And you'll adhere to it. But learn how to do the best diet for you. And not do, things are good, Claire. I'm gonna go on a rant about stupid diets. Like, here are the rules to dieting. You want to hear the rules to weight loss? I'm gonna give you guys the rules to weight loss, body weight loss. I'm sorry. Fat loss. Let's be more specific. Fat loss. 1. Cardinal rule. Dieting in general. Cardinal rule, consume less calories than you expend. That's a cardinal rule to fat loss. Without consuming less calories than you burn, you're never going to lose any noticeable amount of fat, ever. Not in this lifetime, not in the next one. That's it. Fuck the stupid technicalities where you're going to burn 0.5% more fat doing this type of training or this or that. And 0.5% of nothing is still nothing. I'm talking about results. So, Krishna, you have a good day. No diets work for you? That's because you're not fucking listening. All you need to do is consume less calories. That's all you need to do. Now, is that easy? No. You like my shirt? Thank you. So, why is it not easy to consume less calories? Because when you find out how many calories you actually burn, and you're eating multiple meals, you try to spread that out. Let's say you do 3 meals a day, have some snacks and drinks. Whether those drinks are alcoholic or non-alcoholic. And I'm gonna get to the Twitch people. And you put that all in MyFitnessPal. Wow. You put that all in MyFitnessPal, plug it in, you're gonna be like, E-Tab needs the get thick quick diet. Yes, Darren, she does. You plug it into MyFitnessPal, and your budget is gone. It's like you have like $50 to go to work, put gas in your car, friggin' enjoy a meal, friggin' go shopping, and go out with your friends later, which you can never do on $50. That's what you realize when you understand your energy expenditure and your diet. So you're like, well, what do I do? You save your $50 and spend it all at once, like this. That's the best option. Or in two, maybe spend like $20 and $30. Whatever. But, thank you, Joanne. That's what everybody's problem is. And they don't know it. They're doing, every diet is just friggin' bullshit. Most diets will not teach you that calories matter. Most diets will trick you into consuming less calories. Weight Watchers calls them what, points? Or Jenny Craig, one of them, calls them points. They switch calories to points. And I don't know if it's a one-to-one conversion or not. So, and many diets will give you certain foods you can't eat to try to like, they'll shotgun like all high-calorie foods to make it almost impossible to eat too much. So, and then all the scam diets are water weight loss diets. The biggest scam diets. And keto is a big scam diet. Not because it's definitely bad. Just because nobody tells you that the majority of the weight you lose in the first 2 weeks of keto is just from cutting carbs. It's just water. It's not fat. And now you still need to cut a fuck ton of calories. On top of that, your meals are going to be small as fuck because in order to do keto properly, you're supposed to do a high-fat diet, and fat is twice the calories of carbs and protein. Nobody tells you that when you do keto. And all these diets, these Beachbody, these fucking, all they are water weight loss diets, which get people hooked at the very beginning because they're losing a ton of water weight. and then they eventually plateau, right? So once they plateau, they usually end up giving up, right? Once they give up, they wait until they need to lose weight again. They gain all the weight back. You consume carbs again, you gain the weight back overnight. Everybody who failed at keto says, well, as soon as I had carbs again, I gained all the weight back. It's like, well, it's just water. You didn't gain any fat. You didn't lose any fat. So nothing happened. So, no, this is not ASMR, but well, whatever. Your dog eats chicken quieter? Well, your dog's a pussy. Oh. What breed of dog do you have? Vagina? Vagina dog? What was I going to say? It's so funny how people are like, I see you getting... You got people in here waiting for me to fail. This isn't even fall. I see you getting full, man. I see you getting full. I'm fucking talking here about how your diet sucks, and you guys are like, he's not gonna finish it. He's not gonna finish it. Like, this is fucking hard. So, I got 5 lids and 6 buns. All right. So, now, when are they going to go back to that diet? Summer's coming. All they remember is when they did that beach bullshit diet, or whatever bullshit diet, they lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks. So they go back to the same bullshit. And then fail again. Now, he can finish 2 of these plates. Now, no, Biggie would fuck me up. I tried to do another eating video with Biggie the other day. It didn't work. I gave him Jimmy Dean's turkey sausage and some Purdue fried chicken. Once he smelled the food, he would not friggin' pre-meal flex. It was just total fuck up. He dove for the friggin' dish. He was licking the dish for like 20 minutes after he was done, just making noise like with his head in it. So, lesson learned there. Now, if you starve yourself, will you lose weight? Yes, but you asked the wrong question. You asked the wrong question. The question is, will you lose fat if you starve yourself, and how much? That's the right question. So, now if you starve yourself, you'll lose fucking... Well, Darren, while Biggie does not give 2 shits about intermittent fasting in the gram, he did lose about 20 pounds intermittent fasting. So, he knows he's intermittent fasting, he just doesn't know what it's called in doggy language. Yeah. He's a fasting dog, though. So, starving yourself, this is what starving yourself does. You start to lose fat at first. There's 3,500 calories in a pound of body weight. If somebody burns 1,500 calories a day, this is taking like a lightweight person who doesn't work out at all, 1,500 calories a day. 3 days, you're going to lose a pound of fat. A week, you're going to lose 2 pounds of fat. But what happens after about 72 hours of starving yourself, your metabolism is going to slow down roughly about 6%. And will continue onward to slow down. Now, when your metabolism slows down, your body is in survival mode. When your body's in survival mode, it's not going to let you lose as much fat. The energy's got to come from somewhere, and it's going to take that energy, some of it, depending on how much you starve yourself, from your muscle and bone mass. You ever see somebody who's anorexic and their bones are very brittle? Those sandwiches are banging. To host you? You mean here? Or online? It takes it from the fat. We're talking about starving yourself. See, this is why people are dumb. So, anyway, when your body's in survival mode, you're going to lose less fat and it's going to start taking more from lean mass. There's 3 types of weight loss. There's water weight loss. There's fat mass loss, and there's lean mass loss. So, starving yourself is just going to slow your metabolism down. No, I'm talking about science. That's when your metabolism will start to slow down. And the weight you'll be losing will be a split between fat mass and lean mass. Which is why people end up skinny fat when they lose weight too fast. I got all this loose skin. One of the many reasons. Well, you lost muscle, you lost bone, you lost some fat, great, but... And I'm speaking from experience. I've done this before. I've screwed all this stuff up before. I know this. The first time I lost weight, I was skinny fat. I thought weight loss meant fat loss. I was ignorant. But I learned the next time around that there are different types of weight loss, and the best way to lose fat, because you cannot lose 100% fat. You cannot lose 100% fat without losing some lean mass. The best way is a moderate caloric deficit. A moderate caloric deficit. And that's different for everyone. That depends on how fat you are to begin with. That depends on if you're training or not. That depends on your weight. It depends on possibly a little bit about genetics. But that's the way to ensure that you lose mostly fat. And for the person who asked about bulking, you can't put on 100% muscle. You can't put on 100% muscle. So, a moderate caloric surplus. Slow and steady wins the race every fucking time. But nobody wants to do that with dieting. So, the slower you put on weight, the more muscle you're going to put on as opposed to fat. Your body's going to hit a... Let's say you're eating at 1,000 calorie a day surplus. Your body cannot use 1,000 calories a day to put on muscle. It probably can't use 500. You're lucky if you could use 250. So there's a certain point where when you're gaining weight, the excess calories just go to fat. And there's a certain point when you're losing weight that the excess calories, weight loss, is going to come from your muscle and or bone. So, I hate to tell you guys, but there's no fast way to do things good or properly. Now, having said that, if you aim to lose a pound a week for a year, that's 52 pounds a year. That's 52 pounds a year. And if you're doing it with a diet like this, it's easy to do. A fucking year comes and you're like, holy shit. That time flew by. What are my thoughts on water intake? What's your question? I'm going to give you a friggin' 2-hour talk. Guys, first of all, Arabian Googler, everything he said so far has been wrong, so don't listen to him. Are you talking in person? Let me know when it gets closer. How much water a day? I have no idea. I drink water, I drink coffee, I drink iced tea, I drink energy drinks. And believe it or not, there is water in all that stuff. Arabian Googler, this is who you are. You're somebody who sucks at dieting. And is in denial that you can lose muscle and bone. So, I'm sorry to tell you, but you can't lose fat that fast. So, well, no, you can't say health states a glass of water every 3 to 4 hours, because I always go to extremes for examples. If you have a 75-pound child and a 200-pound adult, you can't tell me they both need a glass of water every 3 to 4 hours. Science gives you averages. So, like, the average person burns 2,000 calories a day. So, the average person burns 2,000 calories a day. I sleep all day. I'm burning way more than 2,000 calories. Somebody who's half my weight sleeps all day. They're not even burning 1,000 calories maybe. So, to answer your question, in fluids, gallons of fluids a day. Gallons of fluids every day. So, you stay hydrated. How do you know you're hydrated? If your piss is clear, you're hydrated. Yes, everyone has a different metabolism. Now, your metabolism is dictated by your weight, how much you move throughout the day, your energy expenditure. There's a lot of different variables which go into it. And when it's saying burns 2,000 calories a day, that's factoring in your occupation, or if you go to school, if you're fucking training, if you're doing this, if you're doing that. Thank you, Venus. So, metabolism is not genetics. I just explained to you guys how to screw up your metabolism. Crash dieting. Crash dieting is the #1 way to screw up your metabolism. And then, guess what happens? You lost a bunch of muscle or bone, or both. You lost some fat. You lost some water. And now, if you go back to eating the way you were, your energy expenditure is totally different. If you go back to eating the way you were to maintain, now you're going to get friggin' fat as shit. Because before, if you were burning 2,000 calories a day, you crash diet, fuck up your metabolism. Maybe you're only burning 15 now. And you go back to eating 2. You gain a pound of body weight back a week. So, that's why you don't rush. Look, genetics are the least of the metabolic issues out there. Like this person said, ever think about skinny parents giving their kids a healthier diet? If your parents were sports superstars, you're likely to become a sports superstar. Not because it's in your genetics, just because it's how you were raised. If your whole family's fat, you know why they're fat? They have bad eating habits. So guess what? You could use slow metabolism as an excuse, but you live with them, you're going to develop the same bullshit bad eating habits. Could somebody explain that these aren't olives? So, I have a slow metabolism. That's like saying I friggin', yeah, once you read the olives thing, you're just like, holy shit. What fucking planet am I on? I had the fastest metabolism when I graduated high school because I was skinny as a rail, 170 pounds. My metabolism was so fast. My metabolism was fast up to like 25 years old, right? I'm talking about me. Then, you know, I gained like 70 pounds over the course of a few years because my metabolism slowed down. And then I lost 60 pounds because my metabolism just sped up. I got the good genetics back. Look. Too many people make bullshit excuses. And like Debbie said, if you don't understand the value of a calorie, you're not going to understand any of this. Any of this at all. So, if you think you were blessed with a slow metabolism, no. You have lazy habits instilled in you. Now, here's my thing. Here's why I gained weight. I have always eaten like a fat ass, even from a little kid, right? However, I was active as hell as a kid. Yes, I'm going straight to bed after this. I was such an active kid. As a young adult, I worked 2 jobs, 60 hours a week plus, many times. Right? I was moving all the time, eating like complete shit, right? Never got fat. Quit the one job on the weekends, walking on my feet all day. My regular full-time job turned into sitting at a desk. Got fat as shit. That was my problem. I had the shitty eating part the whole time. It was just, I burned enough calories to consume however many calories I was eating. So, and many people do. No, straight to bed is what you should be doing after eating a big meal. Think about this. You're loading up your body with food, and then people tell you to go walk it off. Go shake up all this food in your fucking stomach. That's got to be good for your body. Thank you, Jarsky. Appreciate it, Jarsky. So, you're supposed to digest while resting. We were meant to do this as hunters and gatherers. No, that's fucking ass backwards. What you guys are not listening to is it's calories in versus out. Your body is burning however many calories a day, no matter when you eat. Meal timing doesn't matter. So, the reason why many people have health issues is because of eating and moving all day. And when I say health issues, I mean like heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux. All these bullshit issues. You're shaking up food in your fucking body. No, I'm saying any doctor who tells you that is stupid and wrong. That's what I'm saying. 100% of doctors are not telling you that meal timing matters. What was it, what was, I forget what, I want to say it's not the American Heart Association. It might have been the Food and Drug Administration. No. One of these associations, administrations, whatever, had breakfast is the most important meal of the day on their website for like 20 years. And they quietly took it down. They quietly took it down like a year or two ago. I forget who it was. So, It's not even trolls in here, man. It's not even trolls. It's people who really just don't understand. They think they're fat because of genetics, and they don't want to listen to me about cutting calories. They said their diet didn't work, but they never know if they cut calories or not. They never tracked calories, macros, micros. Never did intermittent fasting. Friggin' have no clue what I'm doing here. And just want to argue with me. You know what? Do you want to know why, guys? Do you want to know why? It's so much easier to lie to people. And for people to lie to themselves rather than convince them they've been lied to. Convince them that they've been doing it wrong. It's like when you've been, especially, I always hit a nerve or touch a nerve when it comes to people who are bodybuilders or wannabe bodybuilders, because they've been eating grilled chicken out of Tupperware for years. And this is not everybody, but many of them. They've been eating that grilled chicken out of Tupperware for years, have no fucking life, no friends, or a couple friends at the gym, no fun, are scared to eat carbs, drink beer, whatever. And then they see me doing this, and it fucking sets them off. It fucking sets them off every fucking time. And you can tell when one of those guys steps into the stream. Many of you have been in here where somebody just comes out of nowhere and flips out. Comes out of nowhere, flips out. It's like they would rather believe that they've been doing it right, making themselves miserable, than there's a better way to do things this entire fucking time. The last fucking 5 years of your life, 8 years of your life, you could have been eating like this. And with the same overall nutrient intake, hit the same body composition goals. So, yes, it is physics, Jarsky. Fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson, famous physicist, he tweeted something a while back. He's like, if physicists were to write a weight loss book, it would say, consume less energy than you expend, the end. And it's so true. Sugar makes you fat. People think sugar makes them fat. People think carbs make them fat. People think carbs turn to sugar and make them fat. All right, well, let me touch on energy. I'm going to touch on the two different types of energy. So, there's physical energy and there's mental energy. Now, physical energy, absolute science, right? That's a good question, Darren. If the calories are already processed, I don't think they can be reprocessed. I don't know if he's really dumb enough to believe they're olives or if he's just trolling. So, no, Hollandier, this is a weight loss meal. So, anyhow, energy. A calorie, in layman's terms, a calorie is a unit, is a measurement of energy, right? It's a measurement of energy. Meaning, your food is energy. What you burn is energy. If you're consuming 2,000 calories in one meal, or if you're consuming 5 200-calorie meals, right? I'm sorry. 5 400-calorie meals. If you're consuming 4 fucking 500-calorie meals. If you're consuming 10 200-calorie meals, you're consuming 2,000 units of energy. Look at it like that. You're going to have the same energy. Somebody who said something about physics. Energy cannot be destroyed. What's the whole thing? The fucking law of thermodynamics. I don't really remember the whole thing. So, anyhow, energy does not disappear. Energy does not disappear. So, you're not losing energy in 24 hours. And when people want to do intermittent fasting, energy is an issue. I have an active job. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm a runner. I'm a rock climber. I'm a power lifter. I'm friggin' whatever you do. It's like, okay, every day you're consuming the energy for that day. I always go back to the gas station. You want to stop at the gas station 5 times and put $4 in? You wanted to stop at the gas station once and say, I'll take $20. I would just put $20 of gas in my car. You put the same amount of fucking gas in your car. It's like, no, bro. You stop at a gas station 5 times and put $4 in. It's like so much better. So, the gas guy is going to be like, why do you keep coming back? He's like, why don't you just take $20? No, man. No, I don't want my car to run out of energy. I was like, what? So, that's all it is. So, that's physical energy, that's science. Physical energy science. Now, thank you, Sergeant HEO. Now there's mental energy. When you start intermittent fasting, no, there's no possibility you don't absorb everything. If you think so, go for it and see how fucking fat you get. So, no. Yes, imagine my kids having to feast once a day to their heart's content while their friends get fat eating 3 or 4 meals of fucking grilled chicken and whole wheat bullshit. So, now there's mental energy where your mind has a strong connection to your body, right? Very strong connection. When you start intermittent fasting, you're going to feel like fucking... you're going to feel weak at times when you're thinking about the fact that you haven't eaten. So the way you get past that is by eventually forgetting. Eventually forgetting. And once you forget that you haven't eaten while you're working out, you'll have a great workout. While you're working, you have a great work day. And then you realize, you're like, holy shit, I've been fucking crushing it and I haven't eaten. And you need like that type of breakthrough in order to not let your mind play tricks on you and make you feel like you have less energy. So, what's my opinion on apple cider vinegar? If you want to drink it, fucking drink it. What are the benefits? You hate yourself. You want to drink something disgusting. So drink apple cider vinegar. It's speeding up your metabolism. E-Tab, no offense, but you have no metabolism right now. That's why. Apple cider vinegar. Fucking, we could all get shredded if we drink friggin' apple cider vinegar. I just go on a whole rant. I just talk for like an hour straight. An hour straight about how there are no shortcuts, how the only way to burn fat, how to friggin' not fuck up your metabolism. I didn't really touch on correcting your metabolism or metabolic repair. And the industry. So what do you think about apple cider vinegar? What the fuck, guys? Seriously? Seriously? Dip your balls in your apple cider vinegar and feed it to your friends. Big Yo, bro, I heard if you dip your balls in the apple cider vinegar and then drink it, it's good for fat burning. Is that true? Is that true? Yeah. Seriously, as a social media influencer, I really want to do a fucking post about dipping your balls in apple cider vinegar. I didn't do that long enough. But the thing is, I have to be careful. I do have sponsors. I got to think about who's watching, you know, who might be paying attention, and some of them would find it hilarious, but some people might care. I really don't know. And I do have a lot of parents who watch with their children, so Yeah, I'm sponsored by the olive company. I'm sponsored by the olive tree, the olive garden. There's an olive sneaker company, all that shit. But you know what? Instagram story posts are always a different story. So, ETAB, you keep coming in here. If it takes you a few years until you're miserable enough to make a change for the better, you let me know. So, anyhow, Jenny and I will be in here tomorrow night doing, the plan is to do mango pizza again. Mango is a Dominican dish. We plan on making pizza out of it. Outdoing last year, hopefully. The reason why this was a weight loss meal or caloric deficit meal is because Jevy, she's had plenty of interventions. Trust me. The reason why is because tomorrow's going to be so high calorie. You know what's funny? Dr. Oz's one of his producers contacted me. So she contacted me and said, "I'm gonna get back to you soon," and that was like a month ago. Maybe I'll reach back out to her. She's like, "We'd really like to have you on the show. Let me talk to my people." Blah blah blah, and I don't know. I felt like he might not have me on, but maybe he would. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they probably looked up the olive thing, so that would be cool. That'd be good exposure if I get to go on the show. Um, but anyhow, what the hell do I know? All right, no pec moving for ETAB. Well, why don't you guys, you, Jevy, Darren, I've given up. I've given up with ETAB. But why don't you guys try to get her to try a breadcrumb? But get her to do it. I got some nice nips. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. My nips aren't bad. They're not great. They're not great. They're not bad. For the amount of weight I lost, yeah, I'd say they're pretty good. Yeah, but I don't know. All right, we'll see. ETAB, send me a picture of you holding bread. Send me a picture of you holding bread, ETAB. That's what you got to do. Yes, Jenny tomorrow will be early. I got to go to sleep. It's 3:30 a.m. I got to go to work in the morning. Hey, thank you, Magnum. Appreciate it. Sometimes it's not all serious weight loss talk and dieting. Sometimes it's just it's just fun ass shit. But yeah, early stream. It's gonna take forever to make this, and Jenny's with me, so we're gonna be streaming early. We should be on by midnight. Thank you guys. You guys all have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow making mango pizza, hopefully. If Jenny gets the fucking plantains done right. We'll see. It's a lot of work, so I wouldn't blame her if she doesn't want to do it, but hopefully we'll be doing it. Later, ETAB. Send me some breadcrumbs pictures. That's all the peck move you get, ETAB.